right, hello everybody. It's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida again. Fourth live of the day. This will be my final live. I promised you guys at least one extra, like random special live. So what I was gonna do is pop into the recovery area of the rehab hospital. So this is the rehab area. The indoor area. It's a little bit of ways from the outdoor area where Angel is. Right now, inside the hospital is Pharaoh, our white serval that you guys saw a week ago, was seen by Dr. Justin for constipation. They've been waiting on his bowel movements to regulate and be a little normal compared to what they've been. So he is still inside. If we can get that regulated and he's eating consistently, he will move back outside. So we're gonna pop in here. The other critter that's currently in here is Pocus. So let's go see Pharaoh first, and then we will hop. So I might lose reception in here, and I apologize. That's why we don't do a lot of lives inside buildings, because I don't always get a good signal. So you can rewatch it if it does freeze. So here's Pharaoh's little sign stating that he's in this room back here. Hi, bud. Hi, cute boy. Are you laying on your princess blanket? Your princess blanket. So Jamie's got the windows open in here so he can get some fresh air. Looking pretty sleepy. So Pharaoh was brought into the Windsong Memorial Hospital a week ago. He had stopped eating, and after x-rays we saw that he was extremely constipated. So we did what we could for him during the procedure, and then we would just have been having him inside for observation. He has started eating again. He is getting daily like brushings and groomings. Unfortunately, he's getting a lot of diarrhea, so we're waiting on him to have some normal bowel movements. But he is eating and pottying again. I'm not mom here with catnip, so he doesn't really care. But our 21-year-old Pharaoh boy. Don't want to spend too much time in here harassing him, but what they've done is he still has a squeeze cage attached to the side of the enclosure, so anytime that he needs brushed or groomed, we can call him into that squeeze cage. So this entire room is basically an enclosure. So he's got his water, he's got a litter box over there, he gets fresh towels twice a day, he's got natural light from the windows, and as I mentioned, they're barred in, but we can open them so that there's fresh air. There's also this really cool, this was designed by Jamie and Victor. So there's actually a divider wall. So you can see there's like a guillotine door there. So this entire end piece can actually slide and kind of almost squeeze him over into one half so that we could clean. It's actually a really, really brilliant plan. So, my good boy. My good boy. So keep sending good vibes. 21 years old for a hybrid cat is very, very old, but he's at least been interested in food again, which is nice. So that is your quick little update for Pharaoh. And you can see he's got a camera that Jamie and a few of us watch like a hawk. So we'll come back out into the main area. This is where like Angel was when she first came in. This is Pocus. Hi, lady. Hi. Hi, cute girl. Oh, my phone is not gonna wanna focus on you. Just the bars. So Hocus, who is outside, oh goodness sakes, I'm so sorry. I kicked that and I didn't mean to. Give her some more light there. This morning it was cold when I brought her in here. So Hocus is in the outside squirrel rehab enclosure. Pocus is the one that from day one has kind of been a bit of a poor doer. She They both fell about 30 feet out of a tree when they were about 4 days old. Where are you going? You knocked your blanket off too. And Hocus, the male, has always been a lot stronger. He ate a lot more. He like tripled in size compared to her. She is little sweetie pie. But unfortunately, we were told yesterday that the likelihood of her being a candidate for release is extremely low, if just not possible. And the reason for that is she was the one, when she came in at 4 days old, that had just, her head was black and blue. She was a little swollen, and we think maybe she must have either broken or like dislocated her jaw, and as she has grown, it didn't heal properly, so her teeth do not line up. So we have had to trim her teeth twice. She's gonna show you how fast she can be. Her teeth have caused her to have a couple different issues with bacterial infections and upper respiratory issues. So I have been medicating her twice a day for 3 weeks, and she comes and goes with me. She goes home with me at night, and then we come back the next day. She spends nights and weekends with Mark and I. When I took her to the vet yesterday, I was really hoping that her teeth had started to maybe align properly, but she got really sniffly. She got really a lot of eye goop again, all kinds of issues that I guess are stemming from the teeth. So we were told she's most likely going to need her teeth trimmed about every 2 weeks. She is precious. She has my whole heart. Right now, we're just trying to figure out, you can hear she still gets a little sneezy. A little sneezy lady. Yeah, very excited. So they took cultures from her nose to see why she keeps getting constantly sniffly and sneezy. She gets eye discharge and nose discharge and all these issues. She'll have a couple days where she's really hyper like this, and then she has a couple days where she barely does anything but sleep. So I know she's been very up and down. So I don't know. It was left up to me on how we think we're going to handle this, whether she comes and lives with me because she's attached to me, and as long as she keeps that attachment, maybe we can trim her teeth and she can maintain a very good life. But we're still waiting and seeing. We're waiting on some test results from that culture to see if she has any kind of bacteria we can be treating her for. And in about 2 weeks, Jamie and I will be trimming her teeth and seeing how that process goes, because it can be very expensive. If I have to take her to a vet every 2 weeks, it's going to be really difficult. So there are still a lot of things to figure out. Yes. The one thing we don't have to figure out is that she's amazing and adorable, and she's about 3.5 months old, and very, very, very silly. Oh, she's also not as graceful, so squirrels can like jump and leap and climb, and she does still kind of topple quite a bit, and I have no telling how she would do trying to climb real trees. So we'll see. We're working it all out. So you guys know me. I will definitely be keeping you in the loop on her. So this is Pocus. If you just signed in to watch this, we've already seen Pharaoh, so you can rewatch it at Daily Big Cat. This is a cage that I'm gonna borrow to take her home in, because the one I have at home she's just outgrowing it fast. So, all right, so now we're gonna walk over and see Hocus, the brother. Hocus is definitely right on track to be released. Most likely it'll be next week. So over here is where we've built the squirrel rehab cage. So Hocus and Pocus have both been with me for the last couple of months. Like I said, his milestones have been quicker, and He is a ball of energy as well. I will warn you all now, there's a good chance he's gonna try to leap on me and potentially take out this camera. He really likes to try to chew on my camera. So, bear with me while I get the door open. Close it behind me. He has a little safety entrance. There he is. Hi, Bob. All right, don't leap on me. Let me get in. Hi. So these guys have been with Jamie and I since they were about 4 days old. Here, I brought you some treats. Do you want a peanut? You gotta take the peanut. No. All right, how about a blueberry? How about a blueberry? So out here we try to encourage them to be foraging. So we scatter their food. He's making friends with the outside squirrels. There's Blueberry. You gotta, there you go. Gotta be on camera. My camera doesn't want to look down on the ground. There, he found his cup of treats. All right, I'll leave your blueberries for you. He is incredibly difficult to keep on camera. No, sir. You cannot jump on me, because if you do, then they can't even see you. So he has a nest box here. And he's got these little nests all around. We've got limbs and branches and all kinds of stuff in here just to teach him some natural behaviors. So some of the squirrels that are running around on the outside of the enclosure are squirrels that have been recently released. And now that there is a new squirrel in here, oh, they want to compete for attention. All right, little boy, we're out here for you. He wants to jump on my camera like it's a branch. I learned this lesson the hard way the other day. And that is a squirrel version of a hug. I have some really funny videos of him trying to jump onto my camera. He's been doing it for a long time. So the goal will be that he will probably have an open door to freedom, I would guess, next week. I know. You're very difficult to keep up with. So there is no way that he's not ready to be climbing trees. Because so far I'm the most fun tree he has. All right, there you go. So what I'm gonna do is put down the rest of his food really quickly. Hi, you gotta say hi to everybody. You guys will break my stabilizer. It can't even keep up. It cannot even keep up with you. I'm just the in-between tree between the two trees, so. All right, Bob. Yeah, there are a couple very large squirrels. You can thank Gail for that. Those are Gail's girls. Gail helped raise 3 of the squirrels that are out in this area. I'm just trying to dump out the rest of his treats here. So he's got some sunflower seeds and pecans. I left some blueberries. Put some of these peanuts back. There we go. All right, bud. I love you, and I hope you have a good weekend. Mama Becky will be checking in on him over the weekend. Oh boy, I should probably turn the camera around so you can actually see him do that. Because maybe that's how you can see him. All right, I gotta go, sir. I gotta go. Oh, all right. All right, over to that one. There you go. All right. Well, this has been a one-of-a-kind live. Now I just gotta get out of here. So you can see why he needs a little safety entrance. So this front section is closed. Get your blueberry. Oh, he found his blueberry. So quite a few of the squirrels that have been released. We rehabbed a little over 20 squirrels in 2020, and most of them have moved along, but quite a few of them still use their nest boxes, but they don't hang out here all day. So very occasionally we will come out and you can see their nest boxes. There's 2 on that tree, 2 on that tree, 2 over there, and then Gail's is right there on the outside, and Hocus has his space back there. So Gail's girls are usually the ones that are the welcome wagon for whoever's gonna move outside. So I am just gonna toss some peanuts out here. You can see the ones running on that tree. I try to scatter the food so that none of them feel like they need to fight. All right, guys, well, thank you very much for joining in. I know you guys watch Big Cat Rescue for our big cats, but last year we started helping in the area of rehabbing squirrels because, especially during squirrel season, my goodness, do the rehabbers get overwhelmed. So Jamie had done it a couple of times prior, and she started teaching me, and then we started teaching the whole rehab team that could be involved, and the rest is history. So Victor has built all of these nest boxes. The one with the hole facing me is Ziggy and Izzy's nest box. So those were my first 2 official squirrels. All right, guys, well, thank you very much for joining. That's one of Gail's girls. I'm glad you guys enjoyed seeing them. I like to check in with them as well, but I know most of you are here for the cats, so thanks for taking an interest in these guys. They really have been incredible to work with, and I've got a huge respect for them now, so there's just squirrels everywhere. But I hope you guys have a great weekend, and hopefully I will see you guys on Sunday, weather permitting. Thank you, Tuesday, for the donation. I do not have a tour guide for any kind of guided tour. I should have one for the following Sunday, so we'll just see what we can get into when I get back. So thank you, guys. Take care, everybody.